So in this video I'm looking at Vagabond, the pulp fantasy role-playing game, which I believe is made by Indestructiboy, or at least in part. The preamble, drawing inspiration from medieval romance, dungeon synth, and all dungeon crawlers. It blends old school practicality and modern TTRPG character expression. So, the origin of pulp fantasy is Grimm's fairy tales like Beowulf, etc. Yes, okay. Sword and sorcery. Talks about the video game Dark Souls. Discworld by Terry Pratchett. These are all strong on the fantasy vibe. This chapter will teach you all the basics. Veteran players are already familiar with tabletop role-playing games. You should read the chapter, focus on understanding the checks, positions, time and scenes, health, damage and armour. The dice, 4, 6, 8, 10, percentage, 12 and 20. Okay, we get that. Damage rolls you subtract from your health. Healing rolls restores health. Favoured and hindered is the new word for advantage and disadvantage. Cumulative. Exploding roll. I've heard of exploding dice before. If you roll the dice at its highest value, you roll another die of the same size and add it to the first result. We have crits, we have fails, we have whiffs and nat ones. Close, near, far, shadow dark. 5 foot is 1 square and 10 foot can be a square in a dungeon. Yeah, that's D&D as far as I understand it. We've got the size, standard. Climbing, flying, swimming. Time is 6. A round is 10 seconds. A minute is 6 rounds. Difficult terrain, falling. Progress clocks track dynamic plot points. When moving from scene to scene, it's understood a clock is likely advancing. Shown here are 4 and 6 segment clocks. So one segment of a progress clock is filled with a scene, an activity alert that alerts nearby enemies, or failing a check out of combat. We have the dungeon key for what's on the maps. Attack, action, cast a spell, hold your action, improvise in action, rush, dash, use an item, disengage, off turn, so opportunity attacks. You can parry, counts as a save for the purpose of crits. Morale mentioned again, and basically it's flee. Your hit die increases as you gain levels. Armour, you've got an armour rating. Damage has different conditions. Sonic is force and sound. Blinded, blooded, burning, all those conditions. Ancestries, classes, standard array. Presence is like charisma. So different words for the 6 things. Ancestries, you get some extras when you choose each race, as it were, or ancestry. Classes, and then, nice bit of art for bards. Iconic bards, Final Fantasy VII, The Witcher, Dragon Quest 11. Alright, different classes you can play, and your abilities that you get. Items, your total item slot is equal to 5 plus your might, your strength, I guess, similarly. We have starting pack items. Dual wielding, yeah, offhand attacks. I mean, once again, if you're really against Dungeons and Dragons, then you can play this and look yourself in the mirror saying, I'm not playing D&D. And the reason I make this argument every time with these things is because, like, Call of Cthulhu does feel like a different game. Mutants and Masterminds does feel like a different game, but these are just clones of D&D. And that's fine. Hey, I'm all, you want to play it, you play it. That's why I'm doing this video. I am not wowed by it because I already feel I play it. Treat wounds, medicine check, foraging, random loot. Ruinous League, actually is this like a starter one-shot? It's a delve, traps, finds, bestiary. Let's look at a winged serpent of moderate size with feathers the colour of a sun Rise with a Z. 13 health, fly speed of 30 feet, dark sight, armor 2, immune to fire, does fireball, 3d6 fire and burning, cd6. That's the cumulative one, is it? A d6 piercing. A mimic, I've heard of those. Ogres, ochre jelly, an ogler, owlbear of sorts. Yeah, owlbear. I mean, if you don't have a set of dice handy, you can use this table. Close your eyes, point to a number on this page. Sure, that's something new, isn't it? Your terminology glossary and your quest sheets with a dungeon map, travel map in hexes, and there you go. What do you think of that? To me, it's just another bunch of fine. Yeah, sure. I'd rather anyone else who doesn't play RPGs play one of these than nothing at all, because this will be as rewarding as D&D is for mental health and things like that. I'm all for that. But I don't feel like I even need to try it. I feel like I already play it.